It is live. Exciting. I have to figure out how to do. All right, there we go. Just set up Instagram. Okay, amazing. We did it. This is new that we're doing. Hello, everyone. Listeners, and hi, Nicole.
Yay.
It's Nicola? Yay, I know. Very exciting. So how are you doing? You're frozen for me. Uh-oh.
Sometimes my space is a little tricky with connection. Is that any better?
Yeah, it's a bit better. Yes.
Okay, we'll see if that works. My space is a little tricky with connection, and it sometimes works well, and then at the moments when you need it to, it doesn't.
Of course.
But what I was saying was I'm doing good. We have spring conferences this week, so kids are out half days, and we have the afternoons to go sit in with parents and talk about how great their kids are doing. So it's been good.
That's amazing. So I'm Catherine Getzkin. I run the Shine Hope Company and the founder of iFred. And Nicola, you reached out to me, I guess, a couple of days ago. You've been working with us, about hope, and you sent us some pictures of the programming you did with youth, and then told me the whole story of all this stuff you did around. I mean, I think you communicated with my team previously, but all of the stuff you did around hope, and you celebrated March as National Hope Month, which is awesome. So I just wanted to get you live and talk to you more about it, about the work you're doing in your school and with your kids. And if you could tell us a little bit more about yourself and what grade you teach.
Sorry, are you there? Oh gosh.
Yeah, no, you're here.
Okay, yes, we did at my school. So I'm a school counselor at a K-5 elementary school in Tacoma, Washington. And we celebrated Hope all through the month of March. And I had reached out to your team a little bit prior to March because I was looking for the video you guys had about explaining the symbolism of the sunflower in regards to hope. And so that's kind of how this whole connection started, was I had wanted to share that because part of our celebration was I created a monthly or a weekly newsletter to send out to families so that they knew what we were doing at school with the kids, and then they could also carry it into their home. And so I wanted to share with them why the sunflower was so important. So that's how it all started, with just figuring out how to get that video.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, that's so cool. And you also mentioned you're a Kids at Hope school. Can you tell a little bit more about?
Yes. So I have been at my elementary school as a counselor. This is my 12th year. And probably for about 3 or 4 years before that, this school was already a Kids at Hope school, which is an organization that really countered the big 90s phrase of youth at risk. And they thought it focused too much on what could cause youth to fail, and they needed to do something to show what would help youth succeed. And so Kids at Hope was born out of that, and out of a lot of the research on hope, of how that's such a huge factor in success and things like that. And so it was something that my principal, when they decided to adopt it, had seen was needed. There was just a lot of negativity among the staff and how they were perceiving students. And so he adopted that and brought that into this school. And it was a big draw for me when I was looking for a job, because that's very much just the kind of person I am, of wanting to focus on what's good, what's going well, and focus on the future. And so I fit right in with it and have just carried it on. And now here we are working, using the Shine Hope work.
That's amazing. And you're in your yellow and the sunflower.
Yes. Yes,
awesome.
This was a shirt that we have a hope team at my school that kind of plans all the hope activities and helps maintain that culture among staff and students. And so this was a shirt we created for our team to wear every Monday during Hope Month. And it says, "Let Hope Grow." So it's something that just a way to bring us together.
Oh, that is so cool. Amazing.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, and you mentioned that Kids at Hope focuses really more on the teachers and like creating a culture of hope in the school, but not necessarily programming for kids. So I would love
Yes.
to hear more about what you did with the program and how it worked with the kids. And
Yes.
yeah.
So I became aware of, like the Hopeful Minds curriculum probably right around the pandemic, when the pandemic began, or maybe a little bit after that. And I initially learned about your podcast through a newsletter that I received. And so I started listening to that. And then I think I started just researching it more and came across the curriculum. And I just really appreciate how it teaches actual skills, because we all know hope can be learned and hope can be taught. Um, but there wasn't anything before this that I saw that really taught kids how to grow their hope. And what I like about the Shine Hope program is it's just so concrete and so easy to teach to kids based on what the skills are. So teaching them how to reduce their stress, how to increase their joy, how to set goals for themselves, how to find people that are going to support them and help them be successful, and how to change your mindset so that you can always be thinking forward and thinking in a way that's going to help you rather than hurt you. And it's, when I first came across the curriculum, I actually piloted some of the lessons with a third grade teacher. And that went pretty well. And we've done the work with our staff at times too, with their, the.
Uh-oh, we lost you for a minute.
Cut out. Did I cut out?
Yeah, you did. You did some work with your
Oh,
staff.
okay. So yeah, and so for the month of March, we decided to teach the SHINE acronym to students, and so we really leaned on the Hope Workbook for hopeful mindsets, and pulled a lot of information from there. And some of the activities we did were very similar to what's in there. We just maybe changed them a little bit for elementary kids, especially our younger ones, like our kindergartners and first graders. But I've heard nothing but good things about it from teachers and kids. So it's something we'll definitely be continuing, and find a way to just weave it into every day and not just a month. So it's been really helpful and really encouraging.
Oh, that is so awesome. That's amazing. Yeah. Do you know we have a parents guide too? So parents,
Yes.
okay. And then, yeah, we do have the workbook for second graders. We have like 3 lessons, and then we have a longer workbook for kind of targeting fifth graders.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's amazing. I am so excited for that. And I'm going to share my screen because I want to share some, because you sent these images, and we've been because we give a lot of people our programming. And we're like, if you can please send us in, if you take any, let's see, trying to see. Yes. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Can you see this? We said if you use it,
yes.
if you can take pictures, that would be amazing. So these are images that you sent us that just made my day. I'm going to be with with my mom next week. So I actually sent that to my mom.
Yeah, this one right here, I was really touched by. This wasn't part of our project at all. So we had a month-long project that each week, we focused on a different letter of SHINE in order. And then they had a sunflower to complete throughout the month where each petal represented one of the letters of SHINE. And so they shared what they learned about those. But a fifth grader did this painting on her own for her teacher, and gave it to her at the end of the month. And so you can really see how she really absorbed like what was being taught and what hope is really about. And so I was just so touched by that photo. I actually have that on my computer screen as well, to look at every day, because I was so moved by her interpretation and her understanding, and her doing that all on her own.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing. And it says, sunflower stands tall and strong. It looks for light and shines like you. You should be like a sunflower. Oh my God. with a
Yeah.
smiley face and a heart. I love
Yeah.
that
Yes.
so much. That's
Yes, and
awesome.
then this was one of our kindergartners, one of her complete projects. So if you were able to see each petal, it says things like one of my stress skills, one of my happiness habits, a goal I have for myself, someone in my hope network, and then how I change my ants or my automatic negative thoughts. And so a lot of them
Yeah.
chose to write self-affirming phrases in there to use when they have an ant. So
Yes, I can do it. I love it.
yes.
Yes. I love, and I don't know if you're familiar with Dr. Amon's work, but Daniel Amen, he talks a lot about ants. So I'm gonna have to. He's amazing. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to send this to him. He's gonna love
Yeah.
it. But
And
so good.
then yeah, and then we had themed the month Hope Shines in Me, since one, we were talking about the SHINE acronym, but then also to really get that message out there that hope comes from within. And yes, we do have external factors that help us get there, but really it's up to each person how much hope they have, and it's all done in just how they think, who they surround themselves with. So it was kind of a twofold name for the month.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love it. And it's so true. I mean, we think we get other people give us our hope, but then we give them our power. So,
Mm-hmm.
if we let people that are in power steal our hope, then, what do we have?
Yeah.
So it's so true. It's a conscious. I love this.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a little kindergartner.
Oh, that's so amazing. That's so
Yeah.
great. Breathing. I love it. If only I would learn this in kindergarten.
Yeah. Well,
What?
and yeah, and one of the other cool things that we did was so we did an electronic newsletter to parents each week, and so we could add videos to that. And so each week we did a hope talk where I interviewed a couple older students with some questions about the focus of the week. So one week was about stress skills and happiness habits, the next was about inspiring actions, and so on. And the kids love that. Like, kids love hearing other kids talk more than they do adults. So it was so great to have those fifth graders willing to do that. But then it was also really fun to, have younger kids see me and say, "Oh, you talked about hope, or you're the hope lady." So that's a nice association to have, a good association.
Yes, they will remember you forever for that.
Hmm.
Sure,
Yeah.
it makes such an impact. Well, that is
Yeah.
so incredible. I'm so grateful to you for doing this. This is why we work so hard on creating programming that, and welcome any and all feedback. I love all the ideas, that you've
Yeah.
given.
Well,
And
I have to say a lot of them came from the work you've put out there, though. We've done some of the hope workbooks, and so a lot of the activities came from there. It was just maybe adjusting them, for age groups or things like that. So I thank you for all the work you've put out there around this that's allowing us to empower, kids, as little as 5 years old to understand that they're in control of their future. Even if they're not in control of their circumstances right now, they're in control of what their life will become, and so it's really great. And I'm really excited to just keep moving forward with it and see how else we can build it into, our lives every day at school, not just for a month.
yeah, that is so amazing. Well,
Mhm.
so much. I want to come up. What city are you in? What town?
I'm in Tacoma, Washington. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so we're in my district's technically in a little kind of city called Parkland. It's kind of like I don't know, sub-city of Tacoma, but overall Tacoma, Washington. So,
Amazing. Well, I'll have to take
yeah,
it out. Yes, I love it.
yeah.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
you're
Yeah.
very welcome. Thank you for, like I said, for all you've done.
Yes. Do you have any tips for any educators that want to bring this on or
Um,
thinking
I
about it?
think the first thing I would say is it always starts with the adults, and that really understanding that how you think and what you believe is going to be passed on to your students, whether it's said with words or with action. So it all starts with your own mindset. And so working on building your own hopeful mindset, and then moving it to the kids.
Yeah. Wow.
So,
Yeah. It's amazing. That's so important. I
mhm.
absolutely agree. I work on
Mhm.
mine every day.
Yeah,
So,
and it is hard work, I think so many of us know, we are programmed to find the negative and focus on the negative because it was at once a survival mechanism, and it's stuck around, and it's really hard to change that. But it can be done. It just takes a lot of persistence, a lot of patience, a lot of grace.
yes.
But it can be done, and it is a daily practice. It's a daily practice and a daily struggle.
Yeah.
So,
The struggle
but
is
it's
real.
a
Yeah.
struggle, but well worth it. So,
Yes.
and yeah,
Yeah. And if you teach them young, all the easier time they have, it's so
yep,
much easier to get that brain, going in the right way as a young.
absolutely.
So, yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so amazing to talk to you. So all of you listeners, yeah, check out the Hopeful Minds programming. We've listed it all at the Shine Hope Company program for young kids, teens. We have a college course now. Hope is such a critical skill for all ages. And like you said, a mindset, and it, predicts all outcomes in life. So,
Mhm.
so important. So thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, have an amazing day, everyone. We're going to check off, and thank you for listening in.